And political professor and KRQE's political analyst Gabe Sanchez is weighing in on the impact of President Biden stepping down from the presidential election. News 13's Chandler Farnsworth explains.
Madison Sanchez says he's not surprised by President Biden's decision to step down following pressure from fellow Democrats after his debate against Trump in June.
And there's going to be a whole lot of work that has to be done.
It's been more than 50 years since a sitting president dropped out of an election race. The last time was in 1968 when Lyndon B. Johnson stepped down after decreasing approval ratings. The chair of the Republican Party of New Mexico, Steve Pearce, says it was just a matter of time before Biden caved to the pressure.
I don't think it's a surprise to anyone in the country, and especially not in the Republican Party. The Democrats have been tipping their hand here.
With the Democratic convention just 1 month away, Sanchez says the party will need to scramble to get a presidential nominee. So far, Vice President Kamala Harris looks to be a favorite after receiving President Biden's endorsement Sunday.
Democrats might have wanted to have this decision made a bit earlier. That would have made things a lot easier logistically with the delegates and so forth.
Other potential candidates range from governors to state senators, but Sanchez says Harris is in the best position to beat former President Trump. He argues that she could bring new energy to the race and would appeal to younger voters and minority groups. However, he says Vice President Harris is more progressive, which could deter some of the more moderate voters.
All of those folks have never really been in a presidential race where essentially, you're running not at a state level trying to convince voters in your own state, but the entire nation. Yeah. The vice president's the only person that's had that experience.
Sanchez says, according to polling data, Harris stands a better chance of defeating former President Donald Trump.
So I think they would love to have somebody at the top of the ticket that everybody can start rallying around, and hopefully they can build some momentum around, because clearly I think Trump and Republicans are ahead in the race.
Chandler Farnsworth, KRQE News 13.
All right, thanks, Chandler. The Democratic convention is set to happen mid-August in Chicago.